All right, let's dive in. Today, we're talking about a new platform called Lumyna and their big claim that they can completely rewire the whole relationship between creators and their fans. So, how are they planning to pull that off? Let's find out. To really get why a platform like Lumyna even exists, you've got to start with this question. Just think about it. In the digital world we live in right now, with all these different platforms and mysterious algorithms, is the deal that creators and their fans are getting actually a fair one? So this slide really lays it all out. On the one hand, you have the old way, which we all know. It's all about middlemen taking their cut, confusing algorithms deciding who sees what, and fans, well, fans are pretty much just eyeballs. But the Lumyna way, they want to flip that script completely. We're talking direct payments, the community actually having control, and fans becoming real partners in the journey.
Okay, so let's dig into that first part a little deeper. What exactly are the big pain points in the creator economy today that make people feel like, hey, there's got to be a better way?
And look, these frustrations, they cut both ways. For creators, it's the constant battle of watching your income get chipped away by platform fees and feeling like you're at the mercy of an algorithm you can't even understand. And for fans, all that time and energy you pour into commenting, sharing, and just showing support, it often adds up to nothing. It all boils down to one central issue. Creators don't really own their communities, and fans don't feel like they're truly part of one. And that brings us right to the heart of Lumyna's whole idea. It's all built on blockchain technology. Now, don't let the word scare you. Just think of it like a shared public rulebook. Because everyone can see it and no single company controls it, you can have real trust and direct connections without needing some big corporation in the middle. And here it is. This is the big headline-grabbing feature for every creator out there, 100%. The platform is built so that when a fan supports a creator, there are no platform fees. Every single bit of that value goes straight to the person who made the content. I mean, that is a massive departure from the status quo. So, how does that actually work in practice? Well, it's surprisingly simple. A fan uses the platform's own currency, called LMY tokens, to send some support to a creator. That transaction gets locked into the blockchain, that public rulebook we talked about, and boom, the creator gets the funds. No middleman, no 30-day waiting period, and no percentage skimmed off the top. And it's not just a one-trick pony. The system comes with a whole toolbox for creators. You can sell your premium content, like a special video or a workshop, directly to your audience. You can get tips in real time while you're live streaming. And you can dive into the world of NFTs to create and sell one-of-a-kind digital collectibles for your truest fans. Okay, so the benefits for creators are pretty clear. But what about the fans? What's in it for them? Let's talk about how this whole system tries to change the game for fans, taking them from just watching on the sidelines to being active players on the field. This is where the gamified side of things kicks in, and it's really interesting. Instead of your engagement just feeding some company's algorithm, here it's actually rewarded. All the stuff fans already do, watching videos, dropping comments, sharing content, can now earn them LMY tokens. It's designed to make your loyalty and participation actually mean something tangible. And these aren't just empty points. These tokens have real-world use. Fans can use them to vote on what kind of content the creator should make next, trade them in for exclusive merch or tickets to a meet and greet, or unlock special badges. It creates this amazing feedback loop where the more you engage, the more you get back. This one sentence really captures the entire philosophy, doesn't it? It's all about building a relationship that goes both ways. What you put into the community gives right back to you. Now, this leads us to what is maybe the most radical part of this entire project. If there's no big company in the middle calling all the shots, then who is? Who decides what the rules are? Who decides to add new features? And the answer is something called a DAO. That stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. To put it simply, it's a way of running a platform where the users, the people who actually hold the tokens, are the ones in charge. It's an organization that's governed by its own rules and the votes of its community, not by a boardroom. Here's a really powerful way to think about it. Imagine if your favorite creator's community had its own board of directors, and it was run by the fans themselves. The people most invested, the creator and their biggest supporters, get to vote on the future of the entire platform together. So how does this work in the real world? Well, anyone who holds LMY tokens can put forward ideas for improving the platform or vote on proposals from others. And your voting power is tied to how many tokens you have, which means the people who are most invested in the ecosystem have the biggest say. The whole point is to make sure the platform is always evolving to serve the people who actually use it. Look, a big idea is one thing, but having a credible plan to actually make it happen is something else entirely. So let's check out the blueprint for how Lumyna is planning to build this community-owned future. You can see they have a very strategic, multi-phase roadmap. They're not trying to do everything at once. It starts smart by launching on an existing, reliable blockchain to get up and running. Then, they start layering in the key features like the NFT market and the gamified elements. Only after that foundation is built do they hand over the keys to the community with the DAO. And the ultimate end goal? Moving everything to their own custom-built blockchain, designed for maximum efficiency. The way they've split up their tokens tells a huge story all on its own. Just look at this. A full 50%, that is half, of every token that will ever exist is set aside for community incentives. That proves that rewarding users isn't just a marketing slogan. It's baked into the very DNA of the platform's economy. They're literally putting their money where their mouth is. And really, when you zoom out, Lumyna is just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. It's asking us all to imagine a future where the internet platforms we use every single day aren't just services we rent, but ecosystems that we can actually co-own and co-create. It's a pretty radical vision, and it leaves us with a big question to think about. Could this be the new normal for our digital lives?